Lord, my Lord, where you lead I'll follow. I didn't know that torment felt so nice.
It's been a prolonged silence period for you. What's it been like for you being away from the music limelight?
It's been good. It's been quite a while, so I'm definitely ready now to gig again. I've really missed gigging, so I've kind of had to regularly just do little gigs because it kind of goes a bit mental. If you don't sing for a little while, you're just kind of like, oh, what's wrong? And then you realise it's because I've not, actually sung for ages. But so that's been good. It kind of kept my finger in there, kept my hand in me. But no, it's been quite nice actually, just to take my time and just really work on what I want the next body of work to be.
You've taken the independent route. Do you feel this allows you to express yourself the way you want to and also defines yourself the way you want to be?
I guess so. I mean, there's definitely, when you hear people talking about doing it independently, it's like, anti-label thing, but I think it's just finding the right label, I know I was on a major label before, but there's so many different ways of doing it now. I'm really happy to be, I've got this my own little label thing that we're releasing it on, so it definitely allows for a lot of flexibility. But I'm up for just keeping as much of the control as possible, but just being open to any possibilities that come as well.
Shortly after that, you appeared in a movie debut alongside Carey Mulligan in An Education, and you performed the song You've Got Me Wrapped Around Your Little Finger. What was this like for you? I mean, watching it, you just had a stunning swagger and a beautiful flow about yourself and received a hell of a lot of praise for it. What was it like for you actually being a part of this?
It was cool, it was amazing. I remember, because the director, there's this woman, Lone Scherfeg, who I've been a fan of for a while, who she does like dogma films, where you can't, add any extra music or lighting or anything in the scene. It's all has to be really real. So I was kind of a fan of hers for a while. And then when I think she came to a gig that I was doing, I was like, you need a singer for the bar scene, and I was just like, yes, I'd love to do that. And we had this song which she was quite specific with the kind of song that they wanted in the film. And I'd written this song, kind of part written it with Ben Castle, who I wrote the last album with, and she was like, yeah, it's perfect. That will, can you write it? Can you it needs to be a bit, a few lyrics here and there tweaked, but it was pretty ready to go, so it was awesome. And then we didn't realise that it was going to be running through the film as well. So I'm singing it, and then it kind of picks up a few other places in the film, which was really cool to see.
You've got 3 EPs scheduled to be released. What was the thinking behind this as opposed to releasing a full-length album? You've decided to do so instead with 3 EPs.
I think my main reason for it was because I wanted to just do whatever felt like natural. I've been working with music for so long, and there was kind of pressure to do things in a formula, then you do an album, then you do touring, and then you do this, and then you do this, and I just thought the whole point of me was stopping for a while and just taking my time was just to make the music the priority. If I'm loving the music, then everything else will follow. And it just so happened that we had all these songs, and a few of them were a lot more ready than others. So we basically just do an EP to begin with, and then there might be an album. And then as time went on, we just kind of thought, well, let's just do 3 EPs, and then there can be little tours in between. So they're going to be quite close together. There's 2 months in between. That's the plan. But it's just quite nice just to put the first one out and see what happens.
Let's talk about the EP Wretched Body. It's a brilliant EP. Leaves the listener wanting more. The title track Wretched Body, you talk about a torment being nice and also it's too late to run. What was the thinking, the story behind the song?
It was kind of about that feeling when you meet someone and it's like a chemical reaction and something, you hear people say, I just couldn't help it. I had to do it. My emotions just run wild. It's that kind of, you just kind of get taken over by somebody's effect on you, But then, you get to the point where it becomes a bit of a burden, it's a bit of a torment, it's you can't take it anymore. you almost can't carry the weight of it, you know. And yeah, it's a mixture between it being nice but also just being like too much to take.
Song entitled Princess. Again, you talk about needing good love. What was the actual concept and story behind this song also?
I think it's like I love writing like song, like quite a few of my songs come from like prayers and stuff, and like I really like the kind of format of like old hymns and like that kind of honesty, you know, like basic needs, you know, and especially like when I moved to London, especially like there's the real temptation to just go out every night. There's so much going on, and it's really fun to do that. But then after a while, you kind of just think, I just need to, yeah, I don't know. It's a hard one to explain, but it's about coming back, I guess, to something solid.
Speaking of coming back, you've got a couple of live shows scheduled, and you always put on sterling performances. Homecoming gigs are always important. What's it like for you to know that you're going to be playing Bristol in just under 2 weeks? How excited are you about that?
I'm really excited. I'm really excited. It's going to be different because I played last time in Bristol. It was like 300 capacity. Like we did the Coastal Hall, then we did the Fleece, and it was really amazing. Like after quite a long time of not being in Bristol, to go back and like, you know, I mean there's not a load of venues in Bristol that around that kind of capacity. It was great to get that response and have people come, and my mates came down, so that was really good. And but this is like 100 capacity, like it's really tiny. Like Louisiana's really small, so it's going to be a totally different vibe. And it's kind of I'm kind of a bit more nervous about it because like the less people is actually more nerve-wracking than more people, just because you can see their faces, you know. But I like that. I'm looking forward to it because then it's always the most rewarding as well.
What was the first album you ever purchased?
I think it was like, you know that song Cornflower? Cornflower? You know? No? Who's that? Anybody know? I have to Google it.
You've got to work alongside some stellar names within the music industry. Is there a particular dream collaboration that you would like to tick off the list?
I'd really like to, I really loved the Kylie Minogue and Nick Cave collaboration. I thought that was awesome. Something like that would be really cool. Although Will, who I've been writing the EP with, and he produced it, he's like got the most incredible. Like one day we were just like messing around and he sang, and I was like, he's got an incredible deep, really really husky deep voice. So I kind of got like a vision of doing like a Kylie Nick Cave thing with him, which is not the question you asked, but it kind of made me think, we could do that kind of thing. But yeah, someone like Nick Cave would be awesome.